What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now let's get into this video. Listen, the Patriots are the number one team in the NFL until proven otherwise. Do I really think that the Patriots are that much better than the Saints roster-wise? Not really. But at the end of the day, the Patriots have 0 losses. Every other team on here has 1 or 2 losses. So, overall, we got to keep the Patriots number one. You can talk about their lack of competition. I mean, the first game of the season against the Steelers and the Buffalo Bills were the toughest opponents. Besides that, the Redskins, the Dolphins. Who else had they played? They played the sorry-ass Giants. Listen. And even the Steelers game, Big Ben was injured. I mean, he wasn't technically injured, but he was playing through injuries. There's a reason why he missed. After that game, he missed all of the season. I mean, he was injured. So, the Steelers' lack of competition is definitely a question. But, the defense is legit. This secondary is legit. The defense overall, even the linebacker crew, Dante Hightower, Jamie Collins, Kyle Van Noy, you got the rookie Chase Winovich, rushing the passer, overall Lawrence Guy, Michael Bennett, who knows what's going on with that. I wouldn't be shocked if he's released soon. But overall the defense is what's holding it down. This offense has a lot of concerns. They actually do, especially up front. The offensive line is probably their main concern. I mean, when you're missing your starting center, going to miss your starting left tackle, I mean, it could be an issue. It can be a real issue. James Donovan being put on IR, missing the season is huge. Hell, they're missing their kicker. They're missing Jankowski or whatever. So, I mean, it's different. But at the end of the day, you got Tom Brady, you got Belichick, and you got Gilmore in that defense. Those studs on defense. So at the end of the day, they're number one, and you can you can talk all you want, but they're number one, no doubt. Saints number two. They're just as good. I mean, honestly, their defense is top 5. I mean, the offense, it hasn't been the best, but of course Drew Brees has missed the past 4 or 5 games, and they're undefeated with Teddy Bridgewater. So I mean, it can't be that bad. Michael Thomas is Michael Thomas. I know Alvin Kamara is dealing with injury, but healthy Alvin Kamara is possibly probably a top 5 running back. Offensive line solid. Jared Cook is starting to look like Jared Cook again. Ted getting the crew. So, overall, the Saints are the Saints. Sean Payton, Drew Brees is going to be back soon, in less than a month. So, it looks like the Saints they're going to have another shot at the Super Bowl this year. It really looks like they're going to have another shot to make it to the Super Bowl and win it this year. But to stay healthy, Marshawn Lattimore is looking like a top 5 corner in the game. Just the whole entire squad, man. The funny thing about it is, if you had told me 3 to 4 years ago, when the Saints were giving up historic bad numbers in defense, where they're giving up historic yards on the defensive side, that the Saints now, a few years later, would be winning games because of their defense and special teams, I would have laughed. But, they added some pieces. Cam Jordan is one of the best defensive line players in the game. Brandon Demario Davis, drafted at Davenport. Talked about Lattimore and the crew. So, I mean, overall, his defense, they're for real. And if the offense, if you just replace Brees with Bridgewater, and Bridgewater's been looking solid at times, right? But if you just replace Brees with Bridgewater, this is instantly, they're one of the best teams. There's no way to get around it. Number 3, the 49ers. I really just threw shade at the 49ers in the beginning of this vid. I said the Patriots are the only undefeated team left. I'm wrong. The 49ers are undefeated. Just because they play one less game doesn't make them any less undefeated than the Patriots. Oh, sorry, 49ers Nation. Sorry. I really didn't mean to do that to your organization, to your fans. I really didn't mean to do that. All right, the 49ers are for real. they're that other undefeated team. They're that other undefeated team, man. This defense is legit. Nick Bosa, Buckner, the whole entire crew, D Ford. They be getting busy. Richard Sherman, Fred Warner, and the crew. This defense is legit. This running game. I got to shout out to Kyle Shanahan, man. Jimmy G hasn't had the hottest start to the season, but look, this running game is elite. And they use 3 different running backs. They can go with you with Matt Breida. He can hit a big play on you. They picked up Tevin Coleman all season. Great pickup. And then they even got Mustard in there. He gets busy at times. And that's funny because we're wondering how this running game would be, especially with Jared McKinnon being out for another season. But they just plug and play. They really have one of the best running games in the entire NFL. Greg Kittle, in my opinion, the best tight end in the game. Offensive line looking solid. So, overall, man, this 49ers team is legit. And I was one of the people to predict that the 49ers would make the playoffs this year. I know a lot of people are jumping on the 49ers bandwagon now. But, hey, I've been showing y'all mad love over there in San Fran. So, y'all show me some love, okay? You know what I'm saying? Number 4, we're going to stick in NFC West for Seattle. You see what they're doing. Though I really got to mention it. Russell Wilson MVP. Jayon Clowney is a monster. Bobby Wagner is the best linebacker in the game. And we just get busy. Chris Carson balling. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf has performed as a rookie. He's been balling. The Will Dissly injury does hurt. Offensive line been playing solid. But, at the end of the day, Russell Wilson, man. What you expect? This guy's the best QB in the game right now. So, 5-1. Big wins over Seahawks. This came off a big win over the Browns the week before. Beat the Rams on Thursday night. So, listen, man. The Seattle Seahawks are for real, okay? Number 5, we have the Green Bay Packers, right? You can talk all you want about that Monday night win, how they didn't deserve it, and how the Detroit Lions got robbed. I admit it. The Lions got screwed over. They did. The Lions did get screwed over, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We seen teams get screwed over all the time, and how I felt about that one was how Cameron said in Paid in Full, niggas die every single day, B. You know what I'm saying? But in football terms, teams get screwed over all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Saints fans weren't feeling, they didn't feel bad for y'all. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The Lions did get screwed over, but at the end of the day, the Packers won. Defense is stout. The Smith brothers, that's my nickname for Preston Smith and Sedarius Smith. These guys get to the passer. They get a stop in the run. When you just look at Preston Smith himself, this guy is huge. This guy is huge. For him to be an edge rusher and be that huge, standing up like that in that 3-4 defense is just something. Blake Martinez, Kenny Clark and the crew, Jorah Alexander, Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage should be back soon. So, and they're winning games. They're winning games with the offense not performing that well. This running game was starting to get going. Jamal Williams had a huge game against the Lions. The week before, Aaron Jones had 4 TDs on the Cowboys. So, overall, this offense is getting going. You got one of the best left tackles in the game, and David Bakhtiari. And Devontae Adams should be back soon. So, Green Bay Packers is looking good. You're in the toughest division in the NFL, but you guys are still finding ways to get things done. All right, number 6, Houston Texans. Look, Deshaun Watson. He's in the MVP rankings. Huge win. I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, the Texans. How you had the Texans at 6 when when they don't have a complete roster. But my thing is, listen, this offensive line is improving. Watson, like I said, is Watson. Hopkins is one of the best receivers, maybe the best receiver in the game. Let's keep it a buck. Come on, Julio. You can add Michael Thomas in that discussion too. But I mean, Hopkins, he's Hopkins. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? This defense is performing. J.J. Watt starting like J.J. Watt. DJ Reader getting busy. Now, the Bradley Roby injury is going to hurt. I know he's going to miss some time. I'm not sure how much time he's going to miss, but that hurts. Excuse me. But, overall defense is performing. It's been cool to see what Clowney added to his pass rush would make this defense even better. But, I enjoy him to see that. Listen, you're not bugging. Chiefs fall all the way to number 7. Did y'all really expect the Chiefs to be in the top 5? Let's keep it. Let's be for real. Patrick Mahomes, he's dealing with injuries. His offensive line is really just not that good, and they're dealing with injuries with themselves. Defense still can't stop anybody on third down. Still can't stop the run. They're a little bit better in the pass. Don't give up that many big plays, but still, they can't stop anybody on third down. They're buying Steve Spagnuolo to fix that, but at the end of the day, you gotta have good personnel, and the personnel is just not that nice. Chris Jones, Xavier Williams are out with injuries. It's not the best out there. It really isn't. But I'm not gonna go crazy and put y'all out the top 10 or anything, because my thing is you guys still have Patrick Mahomes. So it's almost impossible to keep you guys out the top 10. You smell me, but treat that as love, because I'm not sure if you're better than some of the rest of these teams, like the Ravens and the Bills. I got the Ravens at 8, Bills at 9. Any given Sunday, I think the Ravens could beat you guys. You guys beat them early in the season, so I'm gonna give you guys that edge, and all. But overall, the Ravens are number 8. They're a little bit inconsistent. They're dealing with injuries themselves, especially in the secondary. Their front 7 is kind of underperforming a bit. Defense overall is just underperform, But they brought in Marcus Peters, so we will see how that if that helps anything. But my thing is, what is this team going to look like by the end of the season? Will Jimmy Smith come back? Because I don't believe he's been put on IR already. So, if he does come back, what's his secondary going to look like? Who's going to be playing? Because if you ask me, I think Jimmy Smith is a better corner than Marcus Peters. But I don't like Marcus Peters in the slot. I don't like Jimmy. Maybe you can move Jimmy Smith in the slot. Then what you do with Brandon Carr, I don't know. But Ravens, they're in the top 10. Bills, bye week or whatever. But this team, I was kind of big on them going to this year. I had them starting off 4-0. You guys are 4-1, so it doesn't sound that bad. But defense is elite. Josh Allen, he's been playing all right. Still gotta fix a few mistakes. Still gotta become a little bit more accurate. That arm talent is just there, though. He has one of the most powerful arms you'll see ever in football. But running game is looking all right. Devin Singletary, Frank Gore is still being Frank Gore. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a promising team. I had the Bills finishing at 8-8. Right now they're 4-1. So salute to y'all. And Vikings are number 10. Yes, I have the Vikings in my top 10. They have quietly, man. I gotta speak quiet because it's a secret. People want to give shots, but they don't want to give credit when it's needed. But quietly, these past 2 weeks, Kirk Cousins and his offense has been looking good. Got to whisper though, because don't tell the media that, because they think this Vikings offense and Kirk Cousins are just complete trash. Do you see Diggs against that Eagles defense? Do you see how he scored 3 touchdowns and had 167 yards? Be quiet though, because you don't want to tell the media that, because they just want to shit on Kirk Cousins all day. Listen, man, Kirk Cousins I gotta show him some love. He's been looking good these past few weeks. Now, do I trust Kirk Cousins to be consistent? I don't know. I don't know, but this running game is looking amazing. I mean, they have maybe the best running back duo in the game. I mean, I remember Devontae Adams said, anybody who says Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams aren't the best running back duo, you have to be on meth. Well, you had to be on that 1980s crack to say that Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison isn't a top running back duo in the game. I mean, they're legit. The run blocking offense is actually pretty solid. The pass blocking offense is when they get pretty shaky. But overall, it's looking good right now. The running game is opening up that play action. That's when Kirk Cousins is at his best. Sean McVay, take notes when Todd Gurley comes back. But, listen, Vikings defense is elite. Really nothing much to speak about. We know about that. But, listen, man, you got to put the Vikings in the top 10. As far as other teams, I know there's a big team missing, which is the Carolina Panthers. A lot of people are like, where are the Panthers? Where are the Panthers? It was tough not putting them there. My thing is, I think peak Vikings is, I got to put peak Vikings over peak Panthers just because they have the quarterback. I'm not sitting on Kyle Allen, but Kirk Cousins is better than Kyle Allen. We can talk about all the choking and about all the times Kirk Cousins has come up short, but let's be real. I mean, Kyle Allen still has to prove himself as a starting level quarterback. And, it's a little bit of unknown over there in Carolina. I think the receiving options are better in Minnesota, of course, with Thielen and Kirk Cousins. You can say Christian McCaffrey just puts them over the top, but I mean, honestly, Dalvin Cook has been looking like a top 5 running back this year. Alexander Madison's been looking like a stud, right? So defense pretty much equal each other out. Both have really good defenses. So, listen, man, that's my top 10 power rankings. It was pretty difficult this week. It was a bit, especially from that 6 to 10 range. The top 5 were pretty easy. It just was which order you're going to put them in. But, 6 to 10 was tough. 6 to 10 was tough. I felt like the Lions could possibly be up there, but I mean, you guys lost, so it's kind of hard to put you guys there, especially at 2-1. So, listen, this one was interesting. I like to see how some of these teams perform these upcoming weeks because it could change. This list could definitely change, and that's what power rankings are all about. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, but this is just my list. And that's it, that's all. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.